Hello and welcome to class. My name is Carly and today we're going to be doing a twisting flow to find our equilibrium and recenter. And I have a little block here. You don't necessarily need one, but it can be helpful. So look what you have. You can also use a book. And we're going to get started in Shavasana today. So lay out on your back, stretching your legs long in front of you and your arms long beside you. Feel free to close your eyes, taking a moment to arrive on your mat. Starting to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Checking in with yourself here if you'd like. How are you feeling mentally and physically? If you'd like, setting an intention for today's practice. That can be something like taking it a little bit easy, being kind to yourself, or staying in connection with your breath. Something that you need from your practice today. Taking 2 more deep breaths here, fully allowing your body to relax, to sink into the mat. And then when you're ready, starting to wake up the body, wiggling your fingers and toes, circling your wrists and ankles in one direction and the other. Maybe take a big stretch. And then when you're ready, if your arms aren't already over your head, bringing them up. And then grabbing your left wrist with your right hand. On the inhale, get it even longer. And then on the exhale, lean over towards the right. Maybe adding in those feet, walking with your feet towards the right, kind of creating a banana form. And if you'd like to intensify the side stretch, you can also cross your left ankle over your right. Breathing in your left side body here. One more deep breath. And then letting go of your wrists and ankles, walking with your feet back to center. Maybe noticing if one side feels different from the other. And then when you're ready, grabbing that right wrist with your left hand and leaning up and over to the left, walking with your feet towards the left. Again, making that little crescent moon form. If you'd like to intensify, crossing that right ankle over your left and breathing here. When you're ready, coming back to center and hugging those knees into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. We're going to come into an easy twist here. So extending your arms long beside you. If you don't want that much room, you can also do a little cactus arm situation. If you'd like, hopping with your hips over to the left. And on the exhale, allowing your knees to fall towards the right, looking over to or to the left if your exhale allows it. And breathing here. When you're ready, inhale your knees back up to center, maybe taking a little hop to the right with your hips if you did it on the other side, and then exhaling the knees up and over to the left. Breathing here, maybe looking towards your right, allowing your knees, your shoulder to fall towards the floor. When you're ready, slowly coming back up to center. Again, squeezing those knees into your chest and starting to rock back and forth along the length of your spine. Massaging it out And then when you're ready, coming onto all fours, rocking through, crossing those shins, placing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows here. When you're ready, inhale, squeezing those shoulder blades together, collarbones go wide. Exhale, push the mat away, get really round, belly button towards the spine. Do 3 more just like that, following your own breath. Inhaling into your cow. Exhale, cat. After the last round, finding that neutral spine again. And placing your hands a couple of inches in front of where they are now, or quite a lot of centimeters, and lift your hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Start to pedal it out here, warming up those hamstrings. It's early in the morning. They can feel quite a bit stiff for me to evenings, a little bit looser. Pressing into your whole hand, your fingertip, your knuckles, your palms. Maybe bending both knees, really finding the length in that spine, and then re-stretching or leaving the knees bent. We are going to roll forward vertebrae by vertebrae, finding our high plank here. Pushing the mat away, belly button towards the spine. And then exhale, bring your knees, chest and chin down to the mat, sliding through onto your belly. Take your hands in front of your mat, a little bit wider than your mat, and cupcake your hands. You're on your fingertips. On the inhale, roll up to your cobra. Exhale, bring your left shoulder down towards the mat, look towards the right. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, right shoulder down to the mat. Do each side 2 more times. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to twist. Taking your time. Going at the pace that feels good. It's always important to listen to your body. Look what feels good. Everything I say is a suggestion. Coming back up to center. Finding that cobra one last time. And then exhaling back down. Finding your way back to your downward facing dog. Walking with your hands back towards the mat, to the end of your mat, towards your feet. Come into a soft Vinyasa or forward fold. Maybe grab your opposite elbows, take a really generous bend in the knees. Maybe sway a little bit back and forth. Maybe jump gently nodding your head yes, or shaking your head no. And then exhale, let those elbows go. Inhale, finding length, find your halfway lift, looking forward. Exhale, Vinyasa, forward fold. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, find length. Exhale, take the leg with you, forward fold. One last time. Inhale, find length. Exhale, Uttanasana. And on your next inhale, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bend in the knees. Shoulders, neck, and head coming last. Find your way to your top of your mat. And find your Tadasana. So either feet hips width apart or big toes to touch, heels apart, palms facing forward, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Standing strong. On inhale, inhale your arms up overhead, palms facing each other. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back with your left foot, bringing the left knee to the floor, finding that low lunge. If you have sensitive knees, you can always clip your mat for a little extra cushion. Inhale those arms up towards the ceiling. Your knee is over your second and third toe. And again, your palms are facing each other. Hips sinking towards the mat. On the exhale, straightening out that front leg, finding your half split, flexing your front foot. Your spine stays long. 2 breaths here. You can take a bend in the knee. You can put your hands on blocks. Modify how you need to. And then inhale, rebending into that front leg. Your hands come to frame your foot. Option to pick up your left knee. And then inhaling your right arm up. up towards the ceiling, looking towards your fingertips, coming into a twist. Breathing here. Bringing your right hand towards your right hip, stepping back to your side plank, either feet stacked in front of each other or on top of each other. And then exhale, come to your high plank, holding here. Exhale, bring your knees to the ground. We're going to do a half chaturanga together. Exhale, hugging those elbows in, bringing your shoulders and elbows in one height. And then inhale to your back foot choice, either cobra or an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. And then exhale, take a big quiet step in between your hands, the top of your mat. Drop that right knee down. Coming into your low lunge on this side. Your hips are parallel to the short side of your mat, so you might need to bring your right hip a little bit forward. Relaxing the base of your neck so your shoulders are not by your ears. And then exhale, coming into our half split on this side, shifting the hips back and straightening the leg as much as feels comfortable. Breathe. On your next inhale, rebending into that knee to frame the foot. Lift up the right knee if you'd like, and inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards your fingertips if your neck allows it. And breathing here. One more breath. And then bring your left hand to your left hip. Step back to your side plank, either stacking your feet in front of each other or on top of each other. Holding here, raising that left arm up towards the ceiling, and then come to your high plank. Option means chest chin and cobra or your chaturanga and your upward facing dog. Look what feels good for you today. Squeeze those shoulder blades together on your back bend, and exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. And then inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, take a big step forward to the top of your mat. Find your warrior one. So dropping the left foot down so that your heels are in line with one another. Coming up to standing. Right knee is over your right ankle. And your hips again are working towards parallel, towards the front of your mat. Interlace your fingers together. Notice which thumb is on top. Squeeze those elbows together. Bend your shoulder blades. And exhale up and over. Come into your humble warrior. Breathing here, allowing your hands, your shoulders to fall forward. And relaxing that neck. Ground down through those feet. Let your hands go to come up. And then shifting onto the ball of your toes, come into your high lunge here. We're going to keep it a little bit dynamic. On the exhale, we're going to open up to our twist, tap our left knee down to the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open. Looking towards your right hand if your neck allows it. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, come into your twist. And come back to center. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Take a vinyasa or skip it, yogi's choice. Inhale your left leg up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Take a big step in between your hands at the top of the mat. Ground your right foot down this time. Make sure your base is good. And inhale, come up to your warrior one. You're grounding down to the outer right edge of your right foot. And you're breathing. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. And then here we're going to interlace our hands again. Grabbing on, this time the other thumb on top. Squeeze those shoulders together. And exhale up and over to your humble warrior. 2 breaths here. And then when you're ready, ground down through your feet to come up. And again, coming onto the ball of those back toes. If you're feeling a little bit wobbly here, you can walk with your left thigh towards the left side of your mat. And we're gonna again, exhale, twist open towards the left, tap that back knee down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come up. Last time. Inhale, come up. And then cartwheel your hands down towards the mat. Take a vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, bending your knees, looking forward, and stepping or hopping to the top of your mat. Inhale, find length, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. When you're ready, inhaling, coming up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alrighty, we're gonna come into our pyramid pose and our twisted triangle. So we're gonna take a big step back with our left foot. Again, so that your heels are in line with one another, or you can do a little further apart. Look what feels good. Your hips are parallel to the top of the mat. You're gonna inhale, get really tall, and exhale, fold forward. Coming about halfway down, checking in here, seeing if you want to stay, maybe if you need blocks, and then exhale, maybe bringing your hands to the mat or to blocks. Pushing into that big toe mound. Inhale, get long here. Exhale, refold. Breathe. All right, we're gonna inhale, get long, round down through our feet, belly button towards the spine, come up with a flat back. We're gonna get into our twisted triangle now. So we're gonna go down almost the same way. So belly button towards your spine, core is really strong, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Bring those hands up towards the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, come down, and you can either place your left hand on the chin, to your shin, the outside of your right foot, or on a block. You're gonna inhale those right fingertips forward and up. Coming into your twisted triangle. Revolving your chest open towards the ceiling. Top ribs rolling down your back. I like to imagine a line of energy from my left back foot going through my body to the crown of my head so I can get even longer here. One more breath here. And then maybe bringing your right hand towards your right hip, bending into this right foot, looking down towards your mat, and bringing your left fingertips underneath your shoulder, kicking that left foot up, maybe extending the right arm, coming into your twisted half moon. Really flex that back foot, kick into it. And then exhale, bring both hands down to the mat, coming into your standing split. Breathing here. Dropping the left foot down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands right center. So good. All right, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take a big step back with our right foot this time. First, coming into our pyramid pose. So again, our hands on our hips, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. We're really tall. And then exhale, belly button towards the spine, come forward. Come about halfway down, stay here, or fold forward. Putting a micro bend in that knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, refold. Maybe noticing if this side feels different from the other. Usually one's a little tighter. That's totally normal. Inhale, finding length again. Bring your hands to your hips. Coming up with a flat back. And getting ready for our twisted Trikonasana. So again, really standing up really tall, grounding down through our front big toe mound. Inhale those arms up. Then exhale, fold forward. Right hand comes to your left shin. And inhale those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Opening up your chest. Left fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, bring your left hand towards your left hip, bending this left knee, and bring your right fingertips underneath your right shoulder as you kick up that right leg. Maybe inhaling that left arm up towards the ceiling, coming into your twisted half moon. Exhale, fold forward. Come into your standing split. Taking that right leg up towards the ceiling. And then bringing that right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale one more time, your halfway lift. Step back to plank. Flow through your vinyasa or skip it. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, rolling forward into your plank and coming all the way down to the mat, however you like. We're gonna do one last little baby back bend here. We're gonna come to our Sphinx pose. So you're gonna bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and your forearms are in line with your arms. Belly button towards the spine, and then acting as if you were pulling the mat towards you. Shoulder blades coming together, collarbones really wide. And then exhale, come down. Maybe make a little pillow with your hands. Bend your knees, do a couple of windshield wipers. When you're ready, coming onto your back. Extending your right leg long, hugging your left knee into your chest. One last twist for today. Use that right hand to bring your left knee over towards your side. And extend your left arm long or cactus it. Breathe here, maybe closing your eyes. Inhale, coming back to center. Give that left knee one last squeeze and then switch sides. Using your left hand to bring your right knee over to the left and either cactusing or extending your right arm long at shoulder height. Breathe here. Coming back to center, grabbing hold of the outside of your feet and coming into your happy baby. Pulling your knees towards your armpits, maybe massaging out that lower back. And then slowly coming to stillness. Hugging your knees into your chest, your forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then exhale, come into your Shavasana. Extending your legs one in front of you, your arms on beside you. Feel like a cleansing breath, inhaling through your nose. Exhale, side out. One more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it all go. Allow yourself to get heavy. Relaxing your face, your jaw. Feel free to stay in Shavasana if you'd like to enjoy it a little bit longer. But if you're ready, starting to deepen your breath, inhaling deeply in and out through your nose. Maybe bringing movement back into the body, wiggling your fingers and toes, circling your wrists and ankles in one direction and then in the other. Take a big stretch if you'd like. And then rolling over onto one side, curling your knees into your chest, using your arms as a pillow. And when you're ready, eyes closed, finding your way up to a seated position where you can sit up tall. Bringing your hands to your thighs, and taking a moment to observe how you feel now after your practice. When you're ready, bringing your hands to heart center, bow your forehead towards your fingertips. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you all for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.